As President Biden met with Communist Chinese President Xi in San Francisco last week, we learned about pathogens labeled HIV and Ebola that were found inside of a secret illegal Chinese-owned biolab in California. This illegal Chinese immigrant pleaded guilty for mislabeling medical products after the feds raided his lab filled with these deadly viruses. And now Congress members, including our next guest, are accusing the CDC and the FDA of not regulating private labs. GOP Congresswoman Ashley Hinson sits on the committee focusing on the Chinese Communist Party, and she joins us now. Congresswoman, so great to have you on. What a troubling story. I mean, what do you think is happening here? Because apparently this is a Chinese citizen, a fugitive with links to the military in a secret lab with all these deadly pathogens.
Right, Rachel. It reads like a movie script and a horror movie script. That when you detail all of those things that were missed. And I think the most troubling thing is you mentioned the fact that he was able to obtain these pathogens. We want to know how he was able to obtain these pathogens. How was he able to get away with running a lab, getting millions of dollars sent to him from the Chinese Communist Party, and then obviously coming into our country, stealing American intellectual property. This is a man who truly was working for the Chinese Communist Party and had the intent of defeating the American aggressor. That's what he called it. So we have some real questions as a committee here. The FBI and the CDC really dropped the ball here in terms of investigating not only this illegal lab, but now we wonder how many more labs like this exist in the country. So clearly we have some work to do to make sure we're prepared, because we know China is doing everything they can to constantly undermine us. And this is just one of the ways they're doing that.
This is terrifying. By the way, we've had 22,000 Chinese citizens that we know of illegally come across our border. And, you know, they can't just leave their country, right? They're clearly here with permission from the country. Are they creating these kinds of labs and sitting here waiting to get orders from the Chinese communist government? What is happening? And why are we treating Xi as a dignitary when he has his citizens